Hi Mitesh,
Hi Anjali, how are you?
how are you?
Good.
Yes, I am better now.
Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, so how is your quarantine going?
Honestly speaking, like this is my most of the time, 80% this is my life. Without even quarantine, I prefer to stay home. I don't go to my office. I have three offices here, but I rarely go to office. So I go twice a week, and most of the time I spend at home and I work from home. And prefer to spend more time with family and myself. So I think this is not a new life for me, but it's going good. Pretty much
Yes,
like doing the things which I've been doing, but few new things I've added. Yeah. How
yes,
about yours?
I totally feel you. Like I feel after quarantine the work has doubled, and
Hmm.
it's almost the same. I'm just
Right.
missing the books and the book shopping, and that's all.
I agree with you. And the I really appreciate that at this age, you chosen a books as your closest friend and you are spreading a great message. I congratulate you, Anjali.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. So please tell
When
me
I
more.
was your age, when I
Yes.
was your age, maybe I've never heard these many books name which you've already read. So it's really great.
Thank you so much. So just tell me about your passion project that is this Achievers products, you know?
Yeah. So let me show you. I don't know many people have seen this, but like this is the Achievers products, like, and this is our tagline: make no small plans. I believe like whether you want to think small or big, it takes same time. So you better think big and then act big. Most people say always think big, dream big, but let me tell you, like things will never happen if you just keep thinking. You have to take massive action as well along with the thinking. So I believe like we created this product, make no small plans, and this is the box. This is like Achiever products, and it comes in this elegant box, and then it has a two booklets. Like this one is the for first 6 months, and then we have another one is for a. So like this is two booklets. It comes along. So this is January to June, and then this is July to December. Like January to June, make no small plans, work those 6 months really hard, and then live your life better. So these are the two booklets we have created, and honestly, like, let me tell you the story how I came up with this idea. So I travel a lot, and one time I love stationery since childhood. So even whenever I go somewhere, I either buy a nice pen or a nice rubber or nice notebook to write down. And I had a very good mentor. His name was Jim Rohn. I don't know whether you have heard about him or not, but everybody should check out Jim Rohn, Jimrohan. Okay, so like Jim Rohn, he made a biggest influence in my life, and he told me very good thing that never buy a cheap diary. Always buy the expensive diary, so you will hesitate to write a cheap thoughts in that. If you have the expensive pages, you will like think through before you use that pages, right?
Oh my God. This is awesome.
Yeah. So
I'm listening to this kind of thing for the first time. This is
exactly. So always whenever I go, Anjali, I tried and buy the best diaries, whatever the available in that store. So one time I was in London and I was traveling into the Westfield Mall. So they have a very nice mall there, Westfield. So one afternoon I was free there and I was like just roaming around and I found a one nice stationery store. I went inside and I checked couple of diaries. I could not resist myself because they were so good. All the diaries were so good, but it's London, so it's expensive, right? So each diary was like around, in a rupees, you can say each diary was around 5,000 rupees. So
Oh,
that's where like I remember the sentence of my mentor that always buy the expensive diaries, so you will not write the cheap thoughts. You will write the very thoughtful thoughts in that pages. So I bought around 7, 8 diaries from that store. So I end up spending around 40,000 rupees to get those diaries. Okay, and then the day I purchased them, and on my way back from London to Ahmedabad, basically I am from Ahmedabad. So in the plane, I was thinking that why India doesn't have such diaries, and my friends in India should deserve these kind of diaries, and they also have amazing thoughts, so they need a great paper to write them down. So on my way back in flight, I thought, let me create something for the friends around India or whoever would like this, they may purchase it. So then that idea happened in around, I think, 2015. But still, as everybody laid back, I also laid back. I did not take the massive action. But then in 2018, I decided now this is the year I have delayed enough. Now I need to take a massive action, and I've decided to make my dream into reality. And this is when like these make no small plans came into the existence. You can feel that you may have never seen the diaries or planner like this, because each diary is, even if you go inside, every diary has some unique quotes, and then every month, if you check, there is a monthly quotes which you can keep as a theme of the month. So let's say the May. So in May they have this kind of color picture and this kind of quotes as well. So every month we have put all the thoughts in such a way which helps, like, so see,
that will
value
go
today,
month.
visualize tomorrow. Yeah. So this is the way I've created. I thought there may be a lot of diaries, but let's make something which people will cherish even after they finish writing all the pages. They may not able to throw it away. They may keep it as an album of their life, right? They may cherish. And I think the first line I have written in this, that this is your thought book, which is more important than checkbook. I feel that because your thoughts are more precious than the, like, anything else in this world. And everything happens in this world first happens in your mind. So I call it like a thinking is a real king. Your thinking is a real king. The word itself ends with the king, right? So this is what I believe, and that's how like I launched this diary on 12th December. This is my brother's anniversary, and I have a partner who owns the printing press. His name is Dwipal Patel. So coincidentally, his brother's anniversary is also on that day. So we launched it on 12th December as just a passion project, side project, Anjali. And then I thought, if people may buy it, that's okay. If they don't buy it, I'll gift it to the everyone. I already purchased my 5 years advance gift for my every friend. So that's how like we made 500 initial copies. And as I told you that keep expensive, so we have kept this expensive. So the people who values this, they can only buy it. So we launched it at a 2,500 rupees. And we, if you check on Amazon, there is no diary which costs you 2,500 rupees, which is very expensive for an Indian market. Most of the diaries range around 300, 400, or maximum 1,000 rupees. So I wanted to make it very unique, and the production cost itself is so high. So I thought I don't want to check the cost. I don't want to make it cheap. I want to make it the best. So that's how like we launched it, Anjali. And I thought maybe not people buy, that's okay. But I want to make it, and in 10 days, because December was the ideal time, we became the #1 bestseller on Amazon, even if it was so expensive. And my first lot sold out. We have to reprint it again because orders are coming. So I thought, like, this way my belief increased that whatever your heart tells you, go do it. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you don't need a lot of money. Honestly, you don't need much capital if you have enough courage. people like stuck into this C, the capital C, but you have to have this courage, and then you have to take the action on your dreams. However, like 500 copies cost me a lot of money, but if you can start doing something with even 50 copies or whatever your dreams, you should at least take a first action. So then, to cut the long story short, Crossword approached us, Anjali, that we want to put this in our stores. So then we put it in 2 stores in Ahmedabad. Then rest of the stores approached us. That's how, like, this is in now Crossword. This is in Pune. There is a store called Venus, which is very famous. And that way, like, we have been approached by a lot of stores, and a lot of physical stores approached, a lot of corporate approach as a gift. So Aditya Birla approached us that they wanted to give this to their very high net worth individual clients, because they were thinking what they can give to these rich people. So they thought this is the brilliant thing. Even every rich people would prefer the rich thoughts, right? No one would deny the rich thoughts in their life and positivity in their life. So that's how, like, we got a great response from corporates, and we got a great response from the stores and Amazon. So thankful to the God that we got this pushed, and this year also we had a great, amazing
Uh,
response. So then we launched other products as well along with this planner, like Bookmark and few products I already shared with you as well.
we have lots of comment. Everybody is agreeing with your side. There are few people who
Thank you.
don't know you, so could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so hi guys, this is Mitesh Alani, and I'm from Ahmedabad, but like people call me the global citizen because 6 months I live here and 6 months I travel around. I have businesses in Australia, UK, and USA, and I love traveling. I love making friends. So these are the places where I was one time not knowing anyone, but today I believe that we whole world is like Vasudev Kutumbakam. Whole world is our family. I believe in that. So I always talk to the people who sits next to me in the plane or in theaters or wherever I go, and that's how I made a lot of friends. And I have businesses all around the world because of these friends. Because I live in India. So let's say India is famous for the call center and web development business and this kind of outsourcing work. So few people came and can you do this for me, Mitesh? Can you? So this is how, like, I've started. I'm involved in 3, 4 businesses. One is the major outsourcing work from the major banks in India, like ICICI, HDFC Bank, Bajaj Finance. These are all my clients. We do their call center operations. Then I have a solar business in Australia. So we sell the solar to the Australian homes by sitting in Ahmedabad through all the call centers and using Facebook ads and all the digital platforms. Then I have my software development company, so we do mobile app development and web development. And let me tell you guys, I don't know anything about coding. I don't know anything about web developments, but I know human coding, how to work with the people. If you want to grow in your life, you need to have 2 great skills. One, you have to be the master communicator, and you have to be the master connector. If you can connect with the people and if you can communicate, I think you can make your place anywhere in this world, I think.
Very well
So
said. Really.
so this is how, like, I've been entrepreneur. I've never worked for anyone. So I started my first business when I was 20 years old, and I've been running businesses for the last now 15, 16 years and enjoying my everyday. I'm unemployable. No one can hire me because I cannot work as an employee. I may make less money, but I can just do the things for myself and I can help other people to grow. So this is how, like, I believe in my team as well. I don't go into micromanagement every day. I give them enough liberty. I give them enough authority. They don't need to come to me that this kind of things they want to get it done. They have authority. Okay, this is your cabin. You want to get the renovation done. You want the color done. You choose the color because anyway you have to sit there. I own the office, but you are going to work there. You own that work authority. So I give them the authority that you choose your work and get it done the way you want to get it done. No problem. Feel like it is your own home and own office, and how much budget you are going to spend for your own home, spend it that much. Don't worry. So this
Wow.
is how I have been running the businesses and doing the work.
We literally need more people like you who, just believe in themselves and get it done. Believing in oneself is the first step we take in everything. If we want to achieve something, I believe that believing in oneself is the first step. We
Right,
have
right.
Tell me something about its quality. Why would someone invest without knowing there's something phenomenal? It's actually
Absolute.
profitable. So if you're comfortable, then that's okay. If not,
Yeah,
then
I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer. So, first, let me tell you that quality, I think you can see here, but I don't want to sell this as a quality. But let's say each and every page, for example, the normal planner comes with the blank pages. This planner has every week there is an article which helped me personally. So let's say these articles like how Steve Jobs made a cold call to the HP CEO. I don't know many people know the story, but let's say Steve Jobs used to make the cold call. So this kind of articles, there are every weekly article with the stories which helps you to enhance business development. Like, so Steve Jobs made a cold call to the HP company CEO, Hewlett Packard CEO, when he was like 17, 18 years old, that I need these parts. Can I grab it? He said, okay, come to my factory and collect it. Steve Jobs went there, collected some parts, and then he played around and made the Macintosh using those parts. So, like, how he made cold call without hesitations that I am just 17 years and this is big company HP. See, people think like this, that I am too small or I don't have this much bigger celebrity status, and they'd stop themselves. So he did not hesitate. He reached out, and everybody is there to support him. So this is like a one article. There are 52 articles for the 52 weeks. So it's a great. It's not like picked up from some books. I know a lot of authors personally. They are my friends. Like Chetan Bhagat is a good friend of mine. I don't know many people follow him here, but so Chetan is also using our planner. That way, I have a lot of friends who loved this, and I've collected their articles, which they've never said that kind of content anywhere. That kind of content is there in this planner. So this they've curated few content and few stories just for this achievers planner. So this is how like that it's very valuable, and every day we have poured some good thoughts. So let's say most of the planner has a to-do list. Our planner has a to-do list as well as we have incorporated not to-do list, because things which you don't need to do in your life is also very important. You have to write down what not to do. The way to-do list is important, equally not to-do list is equally important. So that kind of things we have incorporated. So this is why it's very valuable, and still we have given the guarantee that if someone purchased it and if they don't, I'll not tell that they like it. If they don't love it, we'll give them the 100% refund money, because this is not just for the money. This should change someone's mind and perspective and daily life. Then and then they should invest this much money. So I think this suffices. I think this question.
yes, I hope that too. This is mind blowing. This is actually like going mind blowing. Your philosophies and the way you think is awesome. Like really,
Thank
it's
you.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Anli. I would also say that I have been meeting a lot of people, but you may be the youngest person who I appreciate, and you wouldn't believe, but this is my first live in my whole life. I've never
Wow.
done this live with anyone else.
But it doesn't seem like when you're really good at it.
Oh, thank you, Anli.
So, what do you think? Like, we plan, and there are many different ways in which people can plan. But what is the one thing that people should remember while planning their whole week, their whole month, or just their whole day? What is that one thing that people, must remember while planning?
Right. So I think I have trained my brain in such a way that I never begin. Let's say today is Monday. I never begin my Monday without planning this Monday on the paper on the Sunday. Okay. On Sunday night. So I have a very good saying for myself. I never begin my day without finishing that day on paper first. I finish that day first on the paper, then I leave that day. So like on Sunday, I plan my Monday mainly, that at 5:30, I need to presence in front of Anjali. So I plan that what I'll talk, what the way I can add value in the people, and I'll plan it accordingly. So like without like finishing on the paper, I don't begin any day. I would encourage everybody who is watching this that you should plan your day on the paper before you start living that day. That way, your productivity will go like this. You won't believe, however busy I am or how many business I am running, I almost get free. I'm always available. And my birthday, my birthday is 24th July. Okay. So people call me like a 24 by 7 guy. They call me 24 by 7. My birthday is 24th July. So they say you are always available 24 by 7 because I plan my day, I plan my work, I plan my life in such a way that I always have the time for my friends, family, or things to I want to do whatever. Like if I want to read something, I want to go to visit some NGO, go visit some municipal schools and share these kind of sessions with the kids. Because I also belong, I came to Ahmedabad from very small town. My father did not have anything, and he brought us here to get the better education in Ahmedabad. So that's how, like, I value that in village, if I go and share my stories, people may get inspired. If I have any this kind of opportunity, I grab it. I always have the time for such things because I plan my day, plan my life. So I think this is one thing people can take it away if they want to take away just one thing from this session. That always plan your day before you begin your day in a real life. It can be planned on any small paper. It should not be, I'm not telling that you buy my planner and then you plan. You can plan anyway, right? In small paper also you can plan your day and see the productivity will go skyrocket. Because if you do unplanned day, this is like unplanned life. If you want to go somewhere, if you want to reach your destination, why people use GPS? They use GPS to go from point A to point B, but they don't use GPS in their own life. They want to go Pizza Hut, they use GPS from their home to there. But they want to reach their dream, they don't plan their life, they don't plan their actions, they don't use the GPS of the real life.
I am just loving your thoughts. And this is right that if we plan our whole day, if we plan our whole week, then it saves us the anxiety. This is what I've experienced in my case. Like it saves you the anxiety. You know that what you're going to do in that day, so you can plan everything accordingly. And there are many small things that you miss out if you don't write.
I agree. Because see, let's say, even today I need to talk to you. I have written these many things, right? There is, I love paper and pen. Believe me, try this one thing. Choose one person and try to write the email to that person and then try to write the letter to that person. Same time. First you write an email. Don't send it if you don't want to send it. And then try to write the same thoughts in the paper and pen. I'll guarantee you both the content will be different. The thoughts will be different. Your feelings will be different. So
Yes,
I
fully
just
agree.
so paper and pen has a great connections with because if you use these fingers, it has a connection to your heart. So your mind will start thinking different if you start writing stuff. It connects you different way. So what
Wow.
I do, Anjali, like
Yes.
one time, like this I've never said with anyone. This is the story I'm telling you first time. So there is Andrew Carnegie. Have you heard about Andrew Carnegie?
No, I don't remember exactly right now.
Okay, so
Please.
there is a Dale Carnegie who written the book called The How to Win Friends and Influence the People. But this is not that Carnegie, okay? This is Andrew Carnegie. So the Napoleon Hill, the Think and Grow Rich guy, he
Yes.
has written everything about the Andrew Carnegie. So Andrew Carnegie was the richest man. He was the Bill Gates and Warren Buffett of that time. Okay, he was the richest man in the world. So Andrew Carnegie has a very good saying, Anjali, that
Yes.
if you die rich, if you die rich, you have lived very poorly. Because let's say you die and you have hundreds of crores sitting in your bank, you have lived a very poor life. You didn't know what to do with that money while you were alive, how to help other peoples, and how to use that money to build schools and hospitals in someone's life. So he has this great saying that if you die rich, you have lived very poorly. You did not know how to use that money, right? So I love that saying in such a way that I purchased 20 copies of Andrew Carnegie's book. Okay. And I sent that 20 books to billionaires of India, like Gautam Adani, who lives near to my home. The Adani, many people have heard about him. So Mukesh Ambani. I have chosen these 20 people, Ratan Tata, these kind of people. I have collected their addresses. Few like stays. We are very privileged in Ahmedabad. Also, we have few billionaires like Pankaj Patel and Sudhir Mehta. These are all billionaires, and I live in their 1 kilometer territory. We are just nearby, you can say. Okay, so I picked up 20 books of this Andrew Carnegie with handwritten note that if you die poor, you have lived a very like poor life if you die rich. Because I wanted these people to understand this message. So I sent them this book. There is no my name, without my name. I don't want to connect with them in different way, and I don't want to take the with anonymously, like without any expectations. When you do things without expectations, that's the real thing. If you expect something is transaction, it's not the things you have done for anyone, right? So I've sent these 20 billionaires, these 20 books from my money to just shift their thoughts. Okay. And one time, because one of them talked to his family member, and his family member told me this story that this person got this book from somebody, and they were like thinking to donate money to the schools now after getting this. So I was laughing. I did not tell that person that I am the person who sent this copy to this person. But I thought, like, God sent me this message through this person that my effort did not waste. Like, my effort got the outcome from the one person. So this is
Yes.
how I am believing in life, that you do your karma. You do you, God will send everything in your life.
This is again mind blowing. This is that that is the very pure act, and it's the main thing is that if one person is changing, and that's all. If one person understand the message, then that's all. Here we got your birthday too. The word
Yeah.
storm is written here.
Mm-hmm.
Completely agreeing with you. This session is actually, power packed, and whoever is going to listen to this are going to get a lot. Like, I am really
Oh,
feeling like
thank you.
I
I,
am. Yes,
as you said, like if even helps one person, Anjali, to
yes,
you, or like anybody else who is listening or who just jump in for a moment and left, but they picked up one good idea and it helps them, is worth your and my time. That's it.
yes.
Because
That
in any way in the world, let's say you go to your school, you have 50 students in your class. Whoever comes to teach there is a math. Only 10% are action taker, 90% are just a listener. They may get pumped for a while. They may get motivated for 2 days or 2 months, but there are only 10% in the room is going to change forever. And they are the people only difference maker in this world. And I only value them and I only care for them action taker, because there are big mouth, but your mouth should match your action. Everybody has a big dreams. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to go die, right? They want to go
yes,
heaven, but they don't want to die. Everybody wants to achieve their dreams, but they don't want to take the efforts. They don't want to take the pain. There is always pain. you can't gain in life without like going through the pain.
Yes.
But
Pain,
remember,
like polarity, they comes together.
exactly. But beauty is there is no gain without pain. But pain is temporary. Gain remains with you forever. Pain maybe is just, let's say I built business. Initial 6 months, it was a difficult. But if I overcome those difficulty and I gain, then the gain remains for 10 years, 20 years, you never know. So pain is temporary, gain is forever or for a long time.
Yes, definitely. We need more people like you, Mitesh. Such a good soul you are. Adi 511 is
Thank
saying to
you. Thank you. Thank you.
you. I know.
Anybody needs any support, even with Anjali's friend, you guys can DM me and you can even, we can set up the personal one-on-one, this kind of call as well. I'm happy to help you guys. Adding value, because with the God's grace, somebody helped me, and that's where I am today, or my thoughts are such a clear. If I can help anyone to clear their thoughts, happy to help all the time, anytime.
So, Mitesh, that is why you put all the planners Achievers product. That is why you choose the name that it is the Achievers product to those people.
Exactly. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Yes.
believe in see, there are two kinds of people. One is talker, one is achiever. I always chase the achiever. I have a lot of friends since childhood, Anjali. My
Yes.
most of my friends were richer than me. Okay, they have 10, 20 times, 100 times wealth or money, you can say, than me. But still, I always choose and chase the people who built it themselves. Let's say my father gave me 100 crore and I live the great life. I drive Ferrari and I fly around the world. That's easy life. I don't choose them as my role model. I choose someone who built it bit by bit, brick by brick themselves. From that kind of person, I can learn a lot of things. That kind of person should be my role model, and that kind of person should be your even role model, because you can only learn who has built it. Sachin Tendulkar cannot give his skills however badly his son wants. He may train him, but his son cannot be the Sachin Tendulkar.
Yes.
Abhishek Bachchan, however the great efforts he put, he cannot be the Amitabh Bachchan. This money you can get it in heredity, but your thoughts, your positivity, your skill set, your talent, you have to earn it. It's like a muscle. You have to build it. You have to work on it.
Okay. This is really nice. This is just going awesome. I have just one question for you. Like, this is out of the topic a little bit. We
Sure.
are seeing that in this quarantine, like at every place, there is so much, something that we have never expected. A lot of things are going on around the world that we have never expected. And the thing is, we have to accept it now that this is how it's going to work for few months now. So, what are your
Right.
thoughts on these? Like, how is it going to affect us, our mental health, and everything?
Sure. I have like great thoughts about it. See, this is unusual. This is happening first time, whether you are 18 years old or you are 81 years old. Doesn't matter. Okay. Your 81-year-old grandma or your 18-year self has never seen this. So this is something new. This is unusual. And we human brain, we are like always staying in comfort zone. We hate uncomfort. So this is uncomfort. But if you believe the most uncomfort always brings the highest success in your life, if you choose it to take the right action, I know time is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy for everyone. So it's not for everyone. Then why you are crying only on your troubles? Try help somebody who has more trouble. You will always, the way in life, you will always find more happy person than you. I'll guarantee you, you will always find more unhappy, angry, and sad person as well. When you stuck somewhere, you'd go help somebody else, and God will give you a different energy. God will give you a different ideas and different kind of people. So you try and at least feed one person for a one day. Anyone can do that. Even if you are not capable enough to feed one person meal, feed his thoughts at least. You can feed his mind. If you cannot feed his stomach, you can give him good thoughts. And feeding that one person one good thought may even change your day. It may give you more energy. After this live, I don't know how much Anjali and his people will gain, but I am also gaining something that at least I'll feel that I have done my part. I have done something today better than yesterday. So this is way I think in this tough time, always stay positive, and staying positive is, you have heard, stay home and stay positive has become the highest used word. So I'm not going to tell that, but I'm going to say stay in a helping mode. Don't expect the help from people. Expect to help others. Don't say what somebody can do for you. Always think what you can do for somebody else. And there is always something you can do. However, the poorest the poor in this world, if that person thinks something, at least he can give smile to someone. So there is always something you can give. Everybody has something to give. God has not given anyone without depositing something great in them.
Yes, that is so true. The way you have just imparted your philosophy is awesome, because this is something everybody needs right now, and this is something that we all need to hear, because this phase is going to be with us for so long.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the way earthquake came, I don't know, people remember, or you guys are very young, so people may not remember. But earthquake was the disaster like this, or even this may be bigger than that. But people forget the earthquake, right?
Yes.
People, this is just small thing, small like 6 months, 1 year. We just hang in there, stay positive, help others, work on your skills. This is the best time to work on your skill. You have to be very skillful. If you have the skill and you have a guts, no one can stop you. No one can stop winner by winning.
Wow, this is awesome. This is like, seriously, you're just, for every thought of yours, I have just one thing, mind blowing. This is so impressive. And this is what everybody needs to hear right now. And
Yeah, let me tell you only. I always hang out with the successful people, and if they have bigger and better car than me, I always appreciate them. I feel like it's my car. One of my friend is building the Ahmedabad's best farmhouse. Okay, he may be spending 25 crore rupees to build that farmhouse. Okay, what mindset I am carrying only, that I don't need to waste my whole life to either feeling jealous about him or to build 25 crores farmhouse. How can I build bigger farmhouse than him or better farmhouse than him? I always appreciate his farmhouse. I always appreciate his success, and he loves it, and I enjoy his farmhouse like mine. So this is the best way to, because honestly, most of the people feel jealous. If you start appreciating your successful friend, they will only love you. And then even if they buy the private jet, they'll carry you in their private jet. So be in the privileged mindset, then the ownership mindset.
this is awesome. Maybe that is why, the company we keep matters a lot. And that is why people tell us everywhere to be grateful for what you have and appreciate other people. Because, even I believe this thing, that if you have negative feelings to someone, and if you take any action with a negative intention, then it will take you nowhere. I have
Absolutely.
written, if you feel that your intention is evil, don't do it. It is
Very
in my
good.
sticky note. Like, even if it is a little, even if it is like something that won't affect anyone, but it is not good, then
I,
don't do it.
I agree. I see. Follow. Do what your heart says. That's it. And as you rightly said, see, we are the average of the 5 closest people we hang out. Okay.
Yes.
I'll tell you, everyone, do one thing today. Write down 5 closest people in your life. Write down their name on the paper only. Okay. Who you spend more time with them. Okay. These are the 5 people you are spending more time. A, B, C, D, E. Write down 5 names. And let's say, if you want to check your earning, write down what these people are earning approximately. Make a total. Let's say these people's total is 1 lakh rupees, and you divide by those 5, it's 20,000 rupees. I guarantee you, in most of the scenario, your income will be the average of those 5 people's income. Your thoughts will be those 5 people's thoughts. Your car will be the average of those 5 people's car. Your house will be the average of those people's car. So, if you want to change your life, change those 5 people. I'm not telling you discard your old 5 friends, but you can always make new 5 friends. You can always
Yes.
keep your old friends. No, in fact, you become successful and then help these 5 people who are not successful, who is below than you, bring them up. Don't try to pull them up, pull them down. Trying to bring them up. So I think this is the way to think.
Yes. And if we try to bring other people up, if we try to, push them towards their success, it gives us positivity, it creates a healthy environment, and who doesn't need a healthy environment to live in? We always crave that we don't have that environment, but we never put efforts to create that environment. People
I
don't
100%.
understand this.
I 100% agree with you. You,
You
you,
know,
yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just saying that if you don't create a healthy environment, you will just go into that complaining zone that this is not right, our government is doing that, that person is doing that, why is this happening to us, and everything like that. If you don't take action to create that healthy environment for yourself and people around you.
Absolutely. See, I believe you are your own government. Okay, don't worry
Yes,
about the government. Don't worry about what Trump is going to do, what Modi Sahib is going to do. Okay, this is your own life. You control your life. Like when you watch the TV, you keep the remote in your hand, right? You turn the channel which you want to on, right? You put the channel on which you want to watch it. The same way, this is your life. You keep the channel on which you really want to live, right? Don't worry about Modi Sahib. Tomorrow Modi Sahib will go, somebody else will come.
yes,
Tomorrow Trump will go away, somebody else will come. Only you can change your life. No one else can change your life.
yes. And you said about that news consumption thing, like TV, we have the remote, and still people are like, consuming news every day. And even I'm talking about mental health a lot about these days, because we are all are at home. We are used to be at home. You just give us a book, you just give us our work, and we are happy there. But a lot of people are not happy there. Just being at home, and they are just consuming news every single time.
You won't believe, only in last 20 years, I've never read the newspaper. I've never read the newspaper in my last 20 years.
How do you stay updated for everything that is going on?
So that's what I'm telling. Either I don't care what's going on in the world, okay? Or if something is really, I need to know, these days somebody may WhatsApp you or somebody may come to you and they may tell you. You don't need to keep updated every Twitter, every tweet, every moment, how many cases are now there, how many cases are here, how many cases are there. You don't need to worry about that, because you need to only worry about the things where you can make a difference. I always think, if I cannot make any difference, I should not waste my energy.
Yes.
So I never checked the newspaper in my last 20 years. And maybe if I checked, then only time when I put my advertisement for the recruitment. So whether they put the right content inside, that's what I just wanted to see, that my team put the right content inside the newspaper or not. That's it. Never touch the newspaper.
Wow. So, what is the one advice that you give people about news consumption these days? Because see, it's like whenever you turn on TV, whenever you go to a news channel, you are just going to get the negativity. There are very few shows which are spreading positivity there. So, what is your advice for those people who are used to TV or used to news consumption? Because people are.
I think TV, honestly, most of my friends, they never watch TV because they don't have the time to watch the TV. I believe people who watch the TV all the time, they don't have anything or anything important in their life what to do. So they better have to find out the important things. So where do you think Modi Sahib watching TV? Sachin Tendulkar keep watching TV? No, they don't have the time because their hours have the value. The day your hours become the valuable, Amitabh Bachchan go speak somewhere for 1 hour, he charge 1 crore. Tony Robbins, you know Tony Robbins?
Yes.
Okay. So I met Tony Robbins couple of time. I have a friend who runs Tony Robbins seminar. Okay. They pay Tony Robbins for a 4-day seminar, 20 crore rupees for a 4-day. And if Tony has to come, Tony Robbins has to come for a 90-minute speech. He charged 2 crore rupees for a 90-minute speech. Okay. So now, if Tony watched TV for 2 hours, if it is worth 2 crore, then and then only he watch TV. The day you,
Yes.
the day you find that your hours are valuable, I'm telling you, my friend, you are not going to spend and waste those hours in watching TV.
That is why you need to write your day. That is why you need to plan. That's how you get to know how much time you're utilizing, how much time you're just wasting.
Exactly. So
That's
make your day so powerful. Most successful people, they don't waste their life watching TV, right?
yeah.
TV is not there, and if they are watching TV, they may be watching and making difference, like they are watching stock market or something, which makes them money or better. They don't waste the time. So I
Yes,
think
that is
the friends you
yes,
keep and the way you keep your day, because everybody has a 24 hours. No one has,
yes,
only one thing we have in the common is 24 hours. Every day God deposits 24 hours in our life. It is how we use it. My life is different than Modi Sahib life. My life is different than Sachin Tendulkar's life. My life is different than Mukesh Ambani's life. These life can be equal if, let's say, tomorrow on Tuesday I sit with Mukesh Ambani, and if I have a capability and ability to use my Tuesday the way Mukesh Ambani is using, I guarantee you I can be almost there where he is. So how you use your time is the very important. People always think, let's say if they have to spend 1 lakh rupees, they give 100 times thought, oh, it's expensive, should I spend it or not? But they never give a thought to spend their time. I'm telling you, time
yes,
is more valuable than money. You can borrow the money from someone. You can borrow the money from the bank, but you cannot borrow the time from even from your parents, your brother or sister, whoever wants to give you 1 extra years in your life, they cannot give you. So time is always more valuable than money, my friend.
yes. I totally agree with you that time is more valuable than anything. If and it's all come down to how you utilize it for your own good or for other
Exactly.
people's good.
Absolutely, Andy.
So
Absolutely.
yeah. So if we come back to planning, then in plannings there are see I have already told that there are many ways people can plan their day. But are there any tips that you want to give people that people should keep in mind when they are while they are planning their day? Is there anything if
Yeah, so I think, see, you plan your day. Let's say you have planned and written 7, 8 things, and then keep like every task you finish, keep ticking like this, keep ticking like this. This small tick, like once you tick like this, it gives you positivity. It gives you the sense of achievement even for the small thing. It gives you a boost to move to the next bigger task. And this is how you have to keep moving to task by task. The way you build your house brick by brick, you build your day task by task, you build your life goal by goal, I think.
Wow, I'm just going to write that thing in my sticky notes and just apply it that you build your day task by task and you build your life goal by goal. That is so awesome. I'm
Thank you. Thank
literally
you.
going to write it and look at it daily. This is so good. And that is why I've seen in one of your planner that you have given like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. timeline and something like that, so that you can plan every hour of your day. All the
Absolutely.
planners that were like awesome. Everything I believe I thought at that time when I saw them that every planner, every page is curated very peacefully and very thoughtfully. That everything is proper. Everything is has a different psychology, and everything has a psychology that lifts you up. Like in
And
that,
even
yes, yes,
Anjali, like once in a while, even if I'm, let's say I'm in Ahmedabad, in my own city where I have my home, I do this different thing. I do few weird things. So what I do, I don't stay at home. I book the hotel. I booked in very nice hotel. From the morning since I wake up. I go stay in hotel. I switch off. I keep my phone off, and I don't meet my friends on that day in the same city. I just stay with myself, and I just go through that. Okay, from where to where I have come up in my life and where I want to go in my life now. With the closed eyes, I checked, okay, I was living this kind of life. Now I'm living the better life. Now, what kind of life I want to. So I go to the past, boost myself that today, till this day, I reached here. And then I imagine my future that what kind of life I want to really live. And then I plan during that day. And then I come back and do the massive action and work on the goals and dreams I have.
wow, this is awesome. Like self reflection is really important if you want to move ahead in your life. And your way of
Exactly.
self is really unique. Like this is what people do. That people stay alone and then think about it. But you just stay alone completely. I stay alone in my room when I have to do self reflection. But you
Yeah.
guys stay alone. Yes. So, is like, do you have any questions for me? Because I feel like I'm just asking. So,
So how you have come up with this idea? I think this is phenomenal. That at your age and your stage, you have like built this audience who is a reader and relevant to the book. Many people will do relevant to the movie review and product review and something, but you have chosen the really nice thing. So how did you come up with this?
actually, I like to learn. So, since childhood, I am a learner. I like to read about new things. I like to learn, explore new things. So, reading has always been with me. And writing, I've adopted it in a while. I don't remember how I actually adapted writing things. So, at one point, I was so much into books. I was reading a lot of books. And I thought, let's merge reading and writing together.
Right,
So, I thought,
right.
I can do book blogging. So that's how it started. Like, let's share the love of books with everyone. And then I get to know that there's a book program community. There's this whole community of book blogging and everything like that.
That's
So I just
that's amazing. But see, in that way, you are connecting with the right kind of people. See, if you were not doing this book thing, believe me, we may have never known each other, Anjali. So I think
yes,
your good karma will always bring the good people in your life, and you never know where the things will end in the life. That's really good.
yes, grateful to connect with you. To gain these amazing insights that you have collected all through your life, and which you're so comfortable in sharing with all of us. That is something that that this is something that says something. I hope
I,
you get
I
it. and everybody
Absolutely,
gets it.
absolutely. So, do you have any more questions?
Though I guess that's enough for me and that's enough for people today. We'll definitely have,
Exactly.
we'll try to, connect, we'll try to do some another collaborations so that people get to, learn
Sure,
more
sure,
about all.
sure. And before like we end this, Anjali, I just have a
Yes,
one thing that never get afraid of failure. Okay, let's say sports person, if they get fail, their failure is being discussed with the millions of people. Let's say Sachin Tendulkar miss his century by 1 run. It's been discussed, it's been advised by the thousands of people at the Pan Ka Galla even that he should have not done this or he should have waited for this ball. But people themselves, they make hell lot of mistakes in life, they don't analyze. So I would say don't worry about the failure and analyze your own failure and make it better next time. And your failure is limited to you or your 5 friends or 5 family members. Sports person's failure is massively publicly and watched by millions of people, and still they keep playing. So the same way you keep playing your game, you get failed once and you stop playing. That's not how you live. You keep playing, you keep criticizing your mistakes, keep doing better, and keep living great life. I think there is always next level in your life.
that is an awesome and practical thought.
All
That
right,
is just
Anjali.
wow.
Thank you
Yes,
very
so
much.
that is, thank you so much for joining me and for all the planners and for imparting such wisdom, such practical knowledge with all of us. We are so grateful to you. BookXp family is really grateful to you.
Thank you very much, Anjali. Have a great one. Okay. Bye bye.